Welcome to History Chronicles. Today, we embark on a journey back in time to explore the dramatic events that ignited the most devastating conflict in human history, World War II. The roots of World War II can be traced back to the Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, which ended World War I. The harsh terms imposed on Germany created a breeding ground for resentment and economic hardship. Adolf Hitler, a charismatic but ruthless leader who promised to restore Germany's former glory. By 1933, Hitler had risen to power, and the Nazi regime began its aggressive expansionist policies. In 1938, Germany annexed Austria in the Anschluss. A bold move met with little resistance from the international community. Emboldened, Hitler set his sights on Czechoslovakia. The Munich Agreement in September 1938, signed by Britain, France, Italy, and Germany, allowed Hitler to annex the Sudetenland in exchange for a promise of peace. British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain famously declared he had secured peace for our time. But this was merely the calm before the storm. On September 1, 1939, the world would witness a turning point. Hitler's forces invaded Poland under the guise of a defensive action. This was the spark that ignited the global conflict. Germany's military strategy, known as Blitzkrieg or Lightning War, combined fast-moving infantry, tanks, and air support to overwhelm Polish defenses swiftly. Within weeks, Poland was subdued. Britain and France could no longer stand by. On September 3, 1939, they declared war on Germany, marking the official beginning of World War II. The early months of the war, known as the Phony War, or Sitzkrieg, saw little actual combat on the Western Front. However, behind the scenes, nations were mobilizing for the coming storm. Meanwhile, in the East, the Soviet Union, under Joseph Stalin, invaded eastern Poland on September 17, 1939, following the secret terms of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Europe was being carved up by totalitarian regimes. The impact on civilians was catastrophic. The Siege of Warsaw led to massive destruction and loss of life, a grim preview of the horrors to come. In Britain, leadership would soon change hands. Winston Churchill, a staunch opponent of appeasement, would rise to become Prime Minister in May 1940, leading Britain through its darkest hours. The spring of 1940 saw Germany's rapid conquest of Denmark, Norway, and the Low Countries. The fall of France followed swiftly, with the dramatic evacuation of Allied troops from Dunkirk in June 1940, a story of both desperation and heroism. Hitler's ambitions extended to Britain, leading to the Battle of Britain and the relentless bombing campaign known as the Blitz. Londoners endured nightly air raids, yet their spirit remained unbroken. As the conflict spread across the globe, from the deserts of North Africa to the jungles of Asia, World War II would reshape the world in unimaginable ways. The seeds of war had been sown, and the world would never be the same. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating tales from the past. Until next time, keep exploring the chronicles of history.